What is up, everybody? It's your boy Roball back again for another Dragon Ball Z Final Stand video, guys. Now, before we get to the video, go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter at Roball01. Link to that is down below. Join my Discord chat and Roblox group. Everything is linked down below. Let's get right into the video. Where's the intro at? Okay, everybody, so as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it's about the new Ultra Instinct Mastered form by Goku. Now, Ultra Instinct was basically introduced in the Resurrection F movie when Frieza came back. Wiz explained it briefly to Goku and Vegeta, but no one really paid attention to it, did we? But now that Dragon Ball Super reintroduced it, and Goku has Ultra Instinct. Goku's the only person we've literally seen use Ultra Instinct in the survival arc that we're at. Currently, the arc that we're in is called the Universe Survival Arc. Now, on March 4th, there's going to be an episode in which Goku's going to be fighting Jiren, and Goku has the Mastered Ultra Instinct form. Now, this form, as you can see by the images I'm about to show you guys, it is literally Ultra Instinct, but a little bit better, okay? As you can see, Goku has white hair, and his eyes are like gray and everything. Everything's gray, not really white, but it's gray eyes, gray eyebrows, and gray hair. Now, the images I'm about to show you has like two different styles of hair for him, so I'm kind of confused on what's going to happen. I'm thinking it can go over like a Super Saiyan transformation, or it's its own transformation in general. Because instead of being like a technique, like most of us know, like everybody can use Ultra Instinct as explained by Wiz. So angels are able to use it already, some gods of destruction might be able to use it, and Goku can use it as well. So we might be thinking, I'm thinking this, if Snake World were to add this to the game, it would be not only good, but great, okay? Because currently, Ultra Instinct and Final Stand is for level 490, it costs 300,000 Zenny, and you can only use it when you're low on ki and health. Now, what I think the Mastered form should be, I think you should be required to be in the Ultra Instinct form already. Now, I think the level requirement for this should be at least 550, okay? So, the gap between Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue times Senkakuken for Saiyans is about 65 levels, I believe. 65 levels. As you can see on the image, 65 levels is the difference. Now, that's quite a bit of a difference. Now, I think 60 level difference from 490 to 550 is okay because that requires the player to do the Tournament of Power. That way, if they do that, they can get it. And then after doing some Tournament of Power missions and repeating it, they can finally get the mastered form of Ultra Instinct, and that would make total sense. To me, at least. Now, what you guys think, tell me down in the comments down below. I would appreciate it if you tell me. Now, let's get right to the next part of the video. Okay, guys, so I already said, hey, I think it should be level 550. That makes sense, right? Level 550 would make sense for a requirement for it. Now, I think you should also be transformed into Ultra Instinct already. And then I think the Zenny requirement for that should be 700,000 Zenny or more, somewhere around there, because you get like basically a million Zenny from the Tournament of Power. You just keep repeating it and you get the money. So I think it would make sense to either make it 700k or more. Now, the stat boost is what I want to worry about, guys. And let me tell you about the stat boost when it comes to Ultra Instinct currently. Okay, everybody, so currently in Dragon Ball Z Final Stand, the Ultra Instinct form is level 490 requirement, 300,000 Zenny, and it gives you 500 melee damage, ki damage, melee resistance, ki resistance, and speed. Your health max and your ki max don't get affected. And it drains by a percentage thing. So it roughly lasts around a minute and a half is what I'm thinking. And you dodge about 50% of the attacks, and you can't regenerate your ki while in it. Now, what I think the new Ultra Instinct form, the add-on to it, the Mastered Ultra Instinct is what I want to call it. I think Mastered Ultra Instinct should be incorporated into the game in which you buy it as another transformation. It replaces your Ultra Instinct, not in terms of like prestige forms and everything, although that could be possible. I'll explain that later in the video. Or it could be like you have to be an Ultra Instinct already, then you have to like acknowledge that you're in that form, then you transform into like Ultra Instinct Mastered form, and now that would make sense because all transformations, all races would be allowed to use it. I think it's fair for all races to be allowed to use the mastered form, but I think their body should be changed in some way. They shouldn't just be like, for Saiyans, their hair goes white. I don't think that's fair for other races because, of course, they can't change their hair color unless they're a human or a Saiyan. So I think for other races, the aura should look a little bit different, or for every race in general. And then I think maybe like the horns for Arcosians could change color. For the Majins, maybe they could become shinier. For humans and Saiyans, their hair changes. And then for Namekians, maybe they could become shinier as well. Now, that would make sense for all of them to have some form of like a physical change to their bodies that doesn't really affect how big or how tiny they are. That way, it's just a physical change in terms of color or shininess and reflectancy. Now, that'll make sense. Now, if this were incorporated into the game, do I think it'd be OP? No, I don't think so. I think the stat boost on this would most likely be around 750 to like 800 to 850. Somewhere around there something not too OP, but something actually stronger than Super Saiyan Blue times 10 Kaioken. That way the player can actually use it instead of just doing Super Saiyan Blue times 10 Kaioken. Now this form, of course, it would allow the player the auto heal is what I think. I think it should allow you to auto heal and also auto get your key back, and it should drain percentages again. It shouldn't depend on your key. It should depend on what Snake World wants. This is all his choice, but this is my idea. Now I think for this idea, it should drain percentages again. It should last around a minute and a half, maybe shorter, because it's pretty OP to have like 800 stat points. 800 stat points, the reason I say this is because it makes sense for this to be a little bit stronger than Ultra Instinct's base form, which is 500 to everything. But it should be a little bit stronger than Super Saiyan Blue times 10 Kaioken, because Goku's going to be using this to beat Jiren, guys, okay? I'm just saying this right now. Goku's going to be fighting Jiren, and he's going to be using this form. Now, it would make more sense for him to have a higher stat point boost like this game would than to have a lower stat point boost than Super Saiyan times 10 Kaioken. Everything like that, right? So I think it should be higher. The player should be able to use this if they pay for a lot of Zenny, 700k or more. A million would make sense, but then again, if you just do the Tournament of Power once, you can get this. But then again, they also have to raise their level cap to get it. So it's kind of an even situation, and it should be level 550 to earn this transformation. And of course, you buy it in the shop under the transformations or other tab. That makes sense for the players. Now guys, the reason I talk about this transformation and why I think it should be added to the game is because it's very relevant, and a lot of players have actually been tweeting at Snake War and commenting on his videos, hey, why not do this, because they heard about the leak. Now this leak is something that's a little bit of a spoiler, but hey, I'm pretty sure you guys want to know about this more so than you want to be spoiled. So if you want to be spoiled, go ahead and like watch another person's video, but I'm gonna just tell you about the transformation and everything. So what I think the transformation is like, I think Goku's just going to master Ultra Instinct, and he's going to be able to use it against Jiren. And we've seen it in like a poster, in like newspapers and everything in Japan, like the Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, that's what it's called. They have a poster in which Goku is actually in this transformation, but he has his normal hair, which in Ultra Instinct looks like that. But when you look at another image, like the one I showed earlier, his hair is like in the Super Saiyan transformation. So what I'm questioning is, does it actually replace like your normal hair? Like, does it just change your hair color and go Ultra Instinct color hair? Or does it actually replace any transformations you have? So you can be like in Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 like Goku is, and then activate the Mastered Ultra Instinct as well, and you have the hair in that form. Now that's confusing to me. It might not be confusing to you, so comment down below right there, guys, in the comment section. Tell me down below, I would appreciate it. Now, a little bit of a comparison that I want to make, guys. We've seen angels that have like gray/white hair, and their eyes aren't white like Goku's in this mastered form. A lot of people are speculating that the angels are already in the mastered form for Ultra Instinct, and that is why their hair is white. I completely doubt that. I don't think it is true, but if you want to believe that, it's totally fine with me. But we've also noticed that in the past, Goku's transformations have been certain colors in the spectrum, right? We've had gold/yellow, we've had red, and then we've had blue and like black hair, I guess. Like that counts too. We've had all those colors for transformations. We've also had like greenish yellow or like yellowish green for like Legendary Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Berserk, which Legendary Super Saiyan isn't too much canon, but Berserk is now. So I think it kind of makes sense for the Super Saiyan, or not Super Saiyan, for the Ultra Instinct mastered form to be like a silver color, because not only does it affect Saiyans, of course Goku's hair color changes and his eyes change, but how does it affect other races? Now I think other races, I think it'll simply be like a horn color change. I don't think it'll be a whole body changing color, although that would be pretty cool if it happened. I want to see other races with this form, and I think it'd be pretty cool for in Dragon Ball Super once it's out of its break, because the episode's going to be airing after the break, I believe, and I think that's okay. I think I'm really hyped. I'm hyped, guys, for this new form, and I think Dragon Ball Final Stand should have this form, because not only would it allow players to really enjoy the game and like maybe prestige for it, but a lot of them play it even more. Now guys, the final point that I want to say, guys, okay? I spoke about this earlier, and it's that what if prestiging would get you this form? Now I know a lot of players would get mad at this, and I know that it's very bad to make prestige forms and everything, but this kind of makes sense. It makes sense for the player to only get this form if they prestige, because then they can actually prestige and get the Mastered Ultra Instinct form, which is very powerful. More powerful than Super Saiyan times 10 Kaioken and everything. More powerful than any other form in the game. Now, with this, I think that it should be a prestige form only because of this, okay guys? It should be a prestige form because it limits who has it, and that's what you want when it comes to transformations this strong. You don't want every single player running around in Mastered Ultra Instinct just kicking everybody's butt. Every new player will just quit the game if they see 20 Mastered Ultra Instinct players just whooping everybody, killing everybody. You know what I'm saying, guys? I believe you guys know what I'm saying. And I understand if you guys don't want it to be a prestige form, because a lot of you don't want a prestige. But the thing about prestiging is, like, to an extent, it is good. Once you get past prestige 3, it is not really worth it, because I'll make a video on that. But, like, your stat points change. The amount of stat points you keep are very inconsistent the more you prestige. And that kind of makes sense. It kind of does make sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I'll make a video on that. Don't worry, guys. Now, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you like this video. Follow me on Twitter at Roball01. Subscribe if you are new. I already know the Robros like the video and subscribe. They're already here liking the videos, commenting, guys. Comment down below. I'll heart it within like the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the release of this video. Till then, it's been your boy Roball. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm signing out now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.